Coming up on this edition of Europass, we're off to the Italian-Swiss border in the beautiful Alps, where we'll hit the slopes with Vicenza's outdoor recreation. We'll also learn about one of Europe's most iconic mountains and find out different ways you can conquer it with the help of the mountain's official guides. All of this and more is coming up next on this edition of Europass. Welcome to Europass, your first-class ticket to discovery and adventure. I'm Petty Officer Kim Smith. On this edition, we're off to the Italian-Swiss border in the beautiful Alps to hit the slopes with Vicenza's outdoor recreation.
We meet up with our group in Matterhorn, Italy, where they arrive after a 4-hour drive. They're all soldiers from Vicenza, Italy, on a special mission to have a blast on some of the best slopes in Europe. They arrive eager to hit the mountain, but the first order of business is to check into their rooms so they don't waste any time on the slopes. They've all signed up with Vicenza's outdoor recreation for an extended weekend full of winter sports fun in the Alps.
We're getting boots on, setting our gear up, ready for the day's runs, and so we can start rocking those slopes hard.
Here for 4 days, hang out, try and have some fun.
Well, you come out with us, we'll get you out to where you need to be. You can, during the daytime, ski hard, snowboard hard. At nighttime party, we'll take care of you. If you don't own your own equipment, you can rent equipment from us. And if you have your own equipment, we can maintain that for you also. You don't have to worry about finding the places. We'll bring you to the best destinations, take care of you, get you where you need to be at the right times.
The majestic alpine villages of Valtournache and Cervinia have some of the best and longest ski runs in Europe, cascading down in every direction from one of Europe's most famous mountains, the Matterhorn.
You can ski or snowboard all day and never hit the same trail twice. It's a very long, very huge mountain.
And it takes you up on a lift right next to the Matterhorn. It's probably like a click away. You get a perfect view of it. And you can ski down the opposite side that you took the lift, down into Zermatt, and you can do the same thing coming back. So you actually cross the border into Switzerland. So you leave the country and come back into it.
Right here's the Matterhorn, facing directly behind me. Matterhorn is very well known throughout the European culture, and a lot of Americans know about it. It's a very beautiful location.
And I'm having a blast right now. The conditions are pretty good on the piste. Couldn't ask for better weather. Great environment. The people who come on these trips, fun to be with. They're all on the same skill level, so we can all just get together and rip it down the slopes.
A long day on the slopes can really build up an appetite, and on this trip, our group's breakfasts and dinners are included at the hotel. But for those seeking a little variety or some nightlife, Cervinia has plenty to offer to please almost anyone's taste.
The food is the main thing of Cervinia. The food here, it's the typical Val d'Aosta food. Cheese fondue, risotto with local red wine, escargot with zucchini and mushroom, one of the best appetizer here. Anyway, Cervinia have a lot of restaurants, but right now one of the best is Copapam.
Many of the group are here on an outing with Vicenza's BOSS program.
This weekend is kind of like a morale booster for some of the troops. Time to get them away. A lot of skiing, snowboarding, a lot of culture behind, the area we're in. Pretty much everyone's just enjoying themselves. All the personnel out here are doing exactly what they love to do in the winter. We have a few beginners, but they're catching on really quick. And from there, they're just enjoying a good time out here in Slovenia and Switzerland.
This is by far the best outdoor rec trip I've been on, so I would suggest anybody who wants to go to an outdoor rec trip.
To find out about trips like this one that might interest you, contact your local MWR travel office or your local area boss program.
Now, we introduce you to an official office in Slovenia that's designed to help people with the desire to conquer the Matterhorn achieve their dreams safely.
The Matterhorn is on the border between Switzerland and Italy and one of the highest peaks in the Alps. It was the last great alpine peak to be climbed, and its first ascent in 1865 by a party led by Edward Whymper ended tragically when 4 of its members fell to their deaths on their way down. The Matterhorn is one of the deadliest peaks in the Alps. The allure of this iconic mountain instills in many the desire to conquer it, and it draws people each year from all over the world to do just that. In Slovenia, there's an office dedicated to helping people achieve their dreams to conquer the Matterhorn safely, the Office of the Mountain Guides. Here, it's possible to obtain all sorts of information about the area, and of course, acquire the assistance of a mountain guide and the proper gear to make your ascent more than 4,000 meters to the summit.
This is the head of the Matterhorn. In Italian we say la testa del Cervino, and you can see this is the way how to go up. You just have to follow the ridge, okay? The problem here is too difficult, so what's happened, what we need to do is just put in some fixer rope, and another famous passage is the Scala Jordan, is the Jordan Stair.
The guide office is also like a mini museum dedicated to preserving the history of the mountain.
Another photo is the old hut, that was built in 1893, and now you can see these huts just outside our mountain guide office. This is the Jordan Stair, and this is a really important help for us for reaching the top, because really close to the top there is a vertical passage, and without this thing it's quite impossible to climb.
But there's more than one way to conquer the mountains. Just a short ride in a helicopter can take you as close as you can get to the summit without making the climb. And the best part? Skiing or snowboarding your way back down the mountain.
Heli skiing is one of the best things to do in the world. Why? Because it's fantastic. Just ski in the powder and go up with the helicopter, flying and skiing. It's beautiful. You do 5, 6, 7 drops in one day. And especially if the condition of the snow are good, you have the helicopter following you everywhere and pick you up when you arrive at the end of the descent. You go to the next one, and it's fantastic.
To find out more about the services provided by the Cervinia Mountain Guides, log on to their website at guidadelcervino.com.
That wraps up this edition of Europass. We'd like to thank the staff of Vicenza's Outdoor Recreation, the Vicenza Boss Program, and the Guide Office in Slovenia. If you have a place you'd like to see us visit or a program you'd like to know more about, send us an email to europass@afn.dma.mil. To see this program again, log on to our website at afneurope.net or find us on Facebook. I'm Petty Officer Kim Smith, and we'll see you next time on Europass.